Right guys, so what we're going to do here is go over the process of installing outdoor porcelain tiles. So what we've got there is a wet mix, 4:1. So we've got 4 sharp sand to 1 cement with some plasticizer to give it that little bit of workability. Just chucking plenty down now, so we've got a full contact bed. Using a ox float here to level it out. What I would say is when you're working against the edge of the tiles, so just be careful with your trowel not to be causing any chips. So just delicately working it in, looking for that level against the tile that's already there. Just keeping hold of those clips to make sure that they don't twist or break. So now what I'm doing here is smoothing it out, looking for a bed of about 40 to 45 mil. Obviously we need to work this bed, so it's a 900 wide tile, 900 by 600. So as you can see, it takes a bit of time. You don't want to rush this bit. Once you've picked that tile up, you want it down and correct. You don't want to be lifting the tile back off the bed. So take your time, get it right. Trying to get it about 5 mil above the existing tile. So there's just that little bit of tap down. So I'm going to chuck a bit more on now because it's not quite 900 wide yet. A couple more scoops will do it. Cracking on now with that trowel, making sure there's no low spots. Plasticizer is the one that's really helping this mortar mix work and move around quite nicely with that trowel. As you can see there, we're 150 mil below the damp course on the building. You don't want to go any more than that or any less than that really, because, well, building regs. So 150 mil below the damp course. Fall of the patio is going away from the building. So what I'm doing now is using the trowel just to pull a little bit away from the edges. So when we do place the tile on the bed, we don't want that muck coming all up into the grout lines. I'm not too far off there now. So make a bit of space here so I could get some primer on the back of the tile. Just going to place that tile on that hammer there, just so it's not getting chipped or beat around. Gently place it down. Nice corner protectors on these tiles from Paving Direct. Brilliant idea. I'm going to paint on this primer. So what we've done here, we've mixed cement with SBR. So we've got a nice thick consistency here, a bit like a toothpaste. I'm going to paint it on. Again, you don't want to be rushing this bit. Plenty on. Can't put too much of this on. I'm going to paint the whole tile nice and thick. You don't want to see any of the tile through this slurry. This is going to ensure that the porcelain bonds to that wet mortar bed. It's not going to pop off during the winter months, and you ain't going to go back replacing tiles. mean, it takes a bit of time, but you got to get this on. This is, I mean, you don't put this on, there's no point putting the tile down. It's that important. There's different products out there, different primers. You know, you pick which one suits you the best. We like this because we can mix just a little bit up in a tub, top it up throughout the day. And make sure there's none of it on your gloves and it stains, because once this dries on the surface, on the front face of the tile, you ain't getting it off. I'm checking here so I've got the pattern the right way. Carefully lifting it up. You don't want to be chipping the corners now. Quite heavy this tile, but one person can manage it. Lifting it in gently, looking at the corners so you're not chipping the corners as you're lifting it in. Pressing it against those clips, giving me a 5mm grey gap. I'm going to drop another 2 of those clips against the building so I've got that 5mm gap all the way around. Just a quick look now, making sure the tile's just above the existing tile. So I have got some tap down here. Gently tapping. There's no need to beat the life out of it. Not too far off already, so just checking for that fall away from the building. You never want to send water towards the property, you always want to send it away. So I'm pulling a little bit of muck away from the front, well, the back end of the tile now, so when I do tap down, that mortar that's already under the tile has got somewhere to go. We're going for level across and a fall away. Running my fingers over the edges, looking for lippage, making sure the tiles are nice and level. Don't want any lippage. Stand up, have a look back, make sure the grey lines all match up. If you're happy, you get these little spinny tops from Aspects. So what you want to do with these is just crank them up a little bit. You're not looking to lift the tile or correct. If you've tapped it down too far, these aren't to lift the tile up back into place. So you'd need to pick the tile up, put more muck down. These are just to lock them in. So when you put your next tile down, this is going to stop the existing ones from floating. Tighten them up, just hand tight. They're not essential to use those spin tops, but I like them for peace of mind. Looking out for any of these SBR fingerprints now on the top of the tile. Keep them clean as you go in, because if that SBR dries or the muck dries, it's just a bugger at the end of the job to get them clean. So wipe everyone down. Making sure that all of the muck, you've got a full bed, 40mm bed, all under the tile, full contact. A quick look at that now to show you how thick the bed is. So 100ml of MOT, 40ml 4:1 wet mix, SBR bond, 600 by 900 tile.